What up, y'all? How y'all doing today? Hope y'all enjoying the reviews. Well, not reviews, but all the CD openings that I dropped off yesterday. That was a lot of music, to for one day. I decided to have a different cup today. But yeah. So basically, how it went yesterday, I went to Rasputin's Music, which is in Stockton, and I asked for every CD. So it was Rick Ross, Iggy Azalea, the Shady LP, the Shady, 15th anniversary CD, and Beyonce. So what they told me was Eminem sold out. They didn't get Rick Ross. They didn't. Iggy Azalea dropped today. And far as Rick Ross, basically they didn't have any of them, and Iggy dropped, today, Tuesday. So basically, I was like, fuck it. I ended up grabbing SD shit. Like I said, I was gonna get that. It was the last one there, and every other CD you seen, my girl grabbed that. So we like whatever, we in Stockton. Let's just go check out Best Buy. So we go check out Best Buy and shit, and thus and behold, I asked that they had a Beyonce CD, and dude was like, oh, I'm gonna go look. Which is another thing. If you fucking work in a store, why don't you know anything about music? That shit's stupid. You should know that, right? If you do inventory. Whatever. So my girl like, yo, I found it. And I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna grab shit for you on the weekend. Boom. So we about to leave or whatever, and we walk past this little shelf where it has like all the icon CDs from DMX, Ja Rule, as y'all see, I got that, and a couple other people. And we leaving and we see the stands where all the new releases at. So it's like, oh shit, there go Iggy, there go Ross, there go Beyonce. So boom, she got me Ross, and she had Shady, and I was like, nah, I don't really want it. Grab Iggy. Go figure, right? So at the end of the day, that's why you see basically every release that dropped yesterday I got except for Shady. Now, I'll probably get it this weekend, which Friday or some shit, but it's a toss-up because I only care about disc 10 and not, disc 5. But then again, you think about it, it is a great, CD, so I'll probably have her grab it because I'm going to grab her Beyonce this weekend. But anyway, so that was pretty dope. So that's why, they came late. I was trying to upload them earlier in the day so they wouldn't upload, after. You know what I mean? The day, Monday instead of Tuesday. But, y'all got them. Hopefully y'all love them. It is what it is. And shout out to the new subscribers. Like, my subscribers is getting up there. I can't individually shout y'all out. Maybe I'm going to start doing that when I say I got a new sub. Write the name down, but you know who you are. So thank you. Welcome to the channel. And I keep asking, I said it wrong. I get people ask the same questions. Did you review this? Did you review that? Like, it's been a review for a Stally project, which I reviewed that. And it was somebody, a mastermind. Like, to everybody that's new to the channel, go to the beginning of my channel and watch the growth. I can't keep saying that because y'all asked me for reviews that I already reviewed. So if y'all just looking at, like, I think what the problem is, people just typing in, like, say if, let's say, Hood Billionaire, Hood Billionaire reviews, and my face will pop up in a couple other channels, and y'all not really going on the people channels to actually take time to look. So take time to look at the people channels y'all subscribe to, and y'all see as much more reviews there, and y'all actually can see the growth of the channel. That's personally what I did when I was a fan of YouTube, watching people's channels. I watched from the beginning. So go to the very beginning and you will see, that it's a lot of good material out there other than just music reviews. Like song reviews I used to do, video reviews, hip-hop news, all type of good stuff out there. Great material, so definitely go out there and check it out. But that's enough about that. Another my top 10, this one is Kanye West album songs, and these are the top 10 songs out of his whole catalog that mean something to me. I'm not doing a top 10 of the best, it's songs that mean something to me. Number 10, it'll have to start off with New Slaves off Yeezus. It's just because when he performed that song on Saturday Night Live, oh man, just the topic that he touched on. It's like it was Jay-Z Open Letter times 10. And definitely that shit was crazy. The video was pretty different. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Wait, did he even do a video for New Slaves? Or was it Black Skinheads? I forget. But definitely that was one of the songs that basically was like, okay, Kanye on that real shit. Number 9 is Welcome to Heartbreak off 808s and Heartbreak. That CD came out at a time where he lost his girl and his mom. and I was going through certain things. Every song on that album I could relate to. You know, if when I had my old channel, I reviewed it, I explained that, so I'm not going to explain it here. But basically, every song on that album, at that time in the situation I was in with my girlfriend, I could relate to everything he was talking about. So that's why that song was on there. Number 8, The Glory of Graduation. From the production to what he was saying, it's just like, it was amazing. It's like everybody is chasing the glory, you know, and at some time in life you do feel like you're chasing something, and like, what are you doing it for? Shit, I want the glory. I want motherfuckers to know, like, you know, this is why I do it. I did it for this. So that song definitely touched me in a different way. Number 7 was Diamonds off Late Registration, because that was a point where everybody knew Rockefeller had broke up, and we like, what is Kanye gonna do? And nobody expected him to talk about that situation. And he definitely put Rockefeller on his back and definitely took it to a new plateau. And that was one of the creative, most genius songs I ever heard in my life. Shout out to Kanye. Number 6, Touch the Sky featuring Lupe Fiasco off Late Registration. That is my song because it showed another artist from Chicago. That was like the introduction to Lupe for me, because I wasn't up on the mixtapes and everything like that. And I heard that verse, and from that day forward, I knew he was going to be a star. I knew it just wasn't no feature of a local rapper. I knew from that verse, because he damn near bodied Kanye. But Kanye talked about some real life shit. But the way Lupe kicked the verse off, it was amazing. And I was like, wow, another artist to where he's actually rapping about something that's interesting. So I'm definitely looking forward to his first project. The first release was Kick Push, but then I knew it was more, and he delivered Food and Liquor, The Cool, so forth and so on. So that's another song. Number 5 is Late off Late Registration. That sample to me was so crazy when I heard it. I used to always listen to that, you know, and freestyle over that beat. You know, I used to sometimes rap or whatever. And my mom would be sitting there with me, and I just freestyle over that beat because she loved the sample. You know, I'll be late for that. Like, that sample looped it, and it was like, it was crazy. And it's like, I just rapped what we was going through in our household, and it had her rolling. It was hilarious. Like, I wish I would have had YouTube back then. It was just bananas. But that's one of the songs that touched me in a different way. Number 4, Devil in a New Dress off My Dark, Beautiful, Twisted Fantasy. The sample, it got me. Like, when it leaked and Kanye was telling people that it's not finished product, but it was at the time when Kanye went through the Taylor Swift shit and we didn't know what he was gonna do. You know, he was doing the Good Fridays, but when that song dropped, we got the Kanye that we wanted, because he wasn't really doing the soul sample shit no more for a while, and that was the first song that he really put out to where he was using the samples, and boom, we all knew he was back. That was my shit. Like, that sample was the most craziest sample, and I heard a lot of people use it and rap over it, but that's just a beat you leave alone. I downloaded the instrumental just to hear it because it's just so crazy. Like, that's one of my favorite instrumentals Kanye has produced, straight up, even if it is a sample. Number 3 is Say You Will off 808s and Heartbreak, yet again, because it's just like, it just means something to me. It's like, say you will, and hey, 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 don't say you will. You will. Like, that shit, I'm like, man, I was definitely in a very depressed mode, you know, with my ex-girlfriend. That just fucked me up. And this album came out, and it definitely helped me get through a lot of shit, you know. And a lot of people won't admit it, but shit, I'm real. I keep it 100. I will. And that's one of the songs that did it for me. Say You Will. Number 2 is I Wonder off Graduation. It's one of the most phenomenal records I've ever heard in my life from an artist. You know, it's like the sample, it'll damn near give you chills, and just the dramatic of his voice with his tone, with his raps, it'll give you chills. It'll damn near make you teary-eyed if you really take it for what it's worth. I know I do, and it's like every time I go back to that, and it's like, wow, like, that's just crazy. You know, especially the verse where he talk about the female, and it's like, would you trade this and this for a husband and some kids? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I was like, man, Kanye is just so different, and that's just his third LP, and it's like, he gave you so much content. So that was one of the records where I was like, you know, salute to him. I'm actually glad that I picked that album up. It's a crazy story with that. I may do that sometime before the year over. And the number 1 record that got me to be a Kanye fan, my favorite song is Through the Wire, College Dropout. Not because he was in a car accident and almost died, but the simple fact that he rapped. If you heard the original demo version, he actually rapping like this with his mouth closed. So it's like, imagine you rapping and talking with your mouth closed, and you don't, that shit was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it altered and everything like that. And I'm quite sure he did it over once everything, he got his wiring off and everything. But that was just one of the songs where right there I became a fan. From the video to the soul sample to the lyrics, I was a fan. I was still living in the Bay Area when that dropped. And I remember we built like our old garage, we turned it into like a new garage, and that was just basically the kicking spot, smoke room. And I remember that shit came on TV on 106 in Park, and I was like, from there, that day, I was a fan of him. Straight up, it was nothing bad about nothing you could tell me, and that's what got me to more into introspective type music. You dig what I'm saying? So that's my top 10 Kanye West songs, album songs that mean something to me. Through the Wire, I Wonder, Say You Will, Devil in a New Dress, Late, Touch the Sky, Diamonds, The Glory, Welcome to Heartbreak, and New Slaves. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what's your top 10 Kanye West songs, and why are they your top 10 songs? I see y'all like these lists. I'm gonna do a Fabulous one and a Diplomats one, sometime before the year is up. But other than that, I'm out. One.